Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the final match of Season 64, and right now we have a tied record on the season. We're 4-4. We need to win this one to have that winning record and continue our streak. Last round was a default win. This I was expecting. We won it decisively. I one-shot the board. We have a good banner count. I would have won it regardless, but looking at my opponent's history, it was pretty clear that for whatever reason, this middle match, he's always dropping. He very rarely wins it or participates all that much. So he got a couple battles in and that was it. And that is what I thought was going to happen. But today's match is up against Forza here, 12.5 million GP, so about 400k more than me, a little less than. Ami's, Zeta's, he's got 3 fewer, so very close. Ami's, he's got 4 less. That makes him the 3rd best Ami account in the bracket. No, 4th best. I'm the 3rd. With GLs, he's a 9 GL player. He's got a healthy amount of relics. Looking at the tier total, he is... What is this week? This week I faced the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd best accounts. This is the 3rd best account. This is just so irritating. But I guess we are in the winner's bracket, so it just seems like the 1st or 2nd match we could have faced somebody easier. At tier 3, he's got a couple more. Tier 5, he has fewer but close. He's got a bunch of tier 6. He's got more at tier 7. 8s were tied, and 1 we're basically even. He's got more, but not meaningfully in really any of these metrics. With the mods, he's got only slightly more and just slightly better on the 25 and just slightly worse on the top 500. Very even. He's got more 25 plus counts. At 20 plus, I have more, but only fewer, and 15 plus, same deal, more, but fewer. So we're very even when it comes to mods as well. And Datacrons, I've got basically double what he has, well, a little less than double, but that's just a number that's kind of inflated at this point. Doesn't really mean much. He has enough he has enough for what he needs to do. GL's looking good. I am, of course, without Ray. It looks like the mod advantage kind of moves around depending on the character, but he probably has it overall. And we're looking at relic 9s and 8s on the GLs, so he does have a better relic advantage on GLs. And we're looking at a triple Ami Melgus, Radis, Iden, double Starkiller, Dash Wampa, Savage, Treya, nothing on Afra, Qui-Gon, Swallow, Zori, double 3rd. We got Crux, double Malicos, Drogon, double Baudelaire, double Bane, double Jar, and double Cadme. Everything else is looking fine. Nothing popping out. Looking at the quality of the modding, looking for like this Afra Baudelaire range. I'm expecting his modding to be very good. So, maybe shallower than I thought. So Afra's higher. Where's Baudelaire? Baudelaire's here, so somewhere in this range. It's a big range. And Hux is his last character at 300 speed, which puts him at about 58. So he has a slight advantage there. I'm at about 55. I might have a couple more, but I haven't counted recently. But that's an estimate of where we're at. So we're pretty evenly matched from everywhere. He attacked first. I did get holds, though, with that banner count of 1739. And we got holds up front here with Zerg taking 2 attempts and Grievous with a Droid Cron. I used the IG-88 one. I kind of liked the synergy there. And I just felt like IG-88 was going to be more annoying than either the STAP version or the other droid options. The STAP Cron at level 9, I think, is pretty weak, which is why I opted not to use it, even though I have it. With the fleet, Malevolence gets a hold. And this back toward territory we'll click on to see what we don't have available to us, but he one-shot it. So I got to play this carefully. We are looking at Saw, Jabba, Rey, Swallow, Great Mother. Wait, was something different about that Great Mother? Let me look at that again. Is that Lord Vader with Great Mother? Is that a thing or is that a mistake? We're going to investigate that because I have no idea what's going on there. Then we have Finn, Cadme, Treya, and Dash. Okay. We got Relic 7s on Cadme, so we're going to start with this and we're going to do the Rebel Fighters. Because otherwise, I'm not really going to use them, and I know they can win this. We have, alright, no, let's do Chirrut, Baze, Luthen. Let's grab a Rebel Kron. There's one I like with not the offense stacking. I've been using the turn meter removal. Which, actually, does that... Since we spend so many attacks going at the decoy, maybe that's a bad idea. Anyway, we're going to stick with it. Alright, let's jump to the full screen. Let the truck drive by and get started. Alright. Now his modding's going to be good here. Which is actually a reason for me not to have done this. Alright, we don't have to worry about what's-his-face. Yoda with the Foresight. That's why I did Baze's Dispel right away. Otherwise, normally I save it, because I know Yoda's going to throw up Foresight in a second. Alright, let's hit these staggers. Oh, I keep forgetting to... See, if I selected POW there, I could have brought... he would have been double tapped. That's an error. Alright, come on. Okay, he's gone. And that's the major threat here. Okay, Mark's moved over to Echo. But now they don't really have a meaningful damage dealer. And we have Daze. Do I have a Dispel or a Cleanse coming up? Because I don't like those healing immunities. Okay, good. You know what? We're going to use this because I don't like where we're at on some of this. All right. I'm worried that Barriss is going to really mess this up. Maybe the offense stacking would be much better right now. We do have a little bit of offense stacking on Katarn, though. Conflagration's expiring on these other characters. I think we're going to get a timeout. Ah! Yeah, this is bad. All right, we're going to treat Echo with more respect. I know I have Echo on my defense because I know he's good for these purposes, but I didn't think he was going to mess me up. And honestly, I feel like it's the Barriss that was doing some of the damage. Yeah, we're timing out. All right, our marked is back. No. Shouldn't have done it. Not on a day like this. It's just I saw the Relic 7, and the Relic 7 I usually handle with no problem. Alright, we can't really afford getting more of these, many more of these. I'm still holding out a tiny bit of hope that we can take out Echo. Alright. Let's do what we should have done. Oh, here he is. Alright, Gas. Rex. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Normally the way I would feel about this is it's no big loss to lose Saw, but we're in a situation where banners count. So it's not how I feel about it right now. Should have been safe. But the siren song of doing things that are fun. Which I'm feeling right now with Night Sisters up against Finzori. Really want to do it, but I know I probably shouldn't. Alright. I want to take out Barris because she's really irritating me. Although I probably should be taking somebody else out. Alright, that should do it. Can we take out Cadme before this is over? Let's get turn meter right now. Alright, don't gotta worry about the decoy. Although Qui-Gon's probably gonna stealth in a second. We do have aerial advantage showing up in a moment. Here we go. Yeah, can I base it? I need a cleanse. Okay, now we're cleansed. I'm hoping to... I don't know. We're going to be short on... Well, it doesn't really matter all that much right now. All right, we got full protection anyway. That's what I was hoping for. We're going to come back to this in a moment. We're going to hit the GLs. All right. Unaligned force users. Let's take a look. We've got... I really got to make a preset for this. I've been using it too much to not have one. Okay. So we take a hit, fine. And let's target Cal. We dispel. Forced to attack there. Let's do debuffs. Okay, triggered Cal. I'll chuck this at Ray. Yeah, let's chuck it at Ray. Okay. Nest is down. We'll do protection up. Yeah, let's stun. Alright, can we... I'm going to add that to Malicos. I don't like how we're just doing nothing to Ray. Alright, Cal's down. Alright, we've triggered Swallow. Alright. Still, okay, there's the damage immunity. That's what I wanted. Okay. Protection up. Exile's down. We're healed up. Let's... You know what? Are we good on health? And it looks like we're good. Oh, well, we could get protection on Star Killer. Let's just do this right now. I don't think we're going to have another chance to do it. Maybe that was a bad call. But I think she's probably going to be down. Wait, I get it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I should have saved it. But it's fine. Now, Jabba, I gotta figure out this Great Mother. Alright, I think what we normally would do, like normally I would probably bring Melgus up against this. In this case, I'm just gonna use JMK. That's normally a Great Mother counter. He is gonna force me into using a GL, but I really don't feel like gambling with it. And I don't think on his back wall I'm going to need JMK. JMK has... I could almost not use... Like, I don't use him on offense, or I don't at least need to use him on offense all that much. At least I don't think. There's not a dedicated way that I use them. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the audio back on. Okay, we shall... Go into charge? I'm gonna charge. Okay. Why did... You know what? I'm just realizing a mistake that I didn't consider. I didn't need to do this. I could have used Melgus. Because he doesn't have Doomed and Blessed. Maybe that was his plan all along. To get me to not use... Or to get me to use way too strong of a team. Because it's just, like, so weird. And what's really weird is I checked his defense to see what other people did up against it. He didn't use this last week. He changed his defense to be able to use this team. Which is bizarre. Okay. Well, we We're going to take out Great Mother like this. We're kind of playing it as if it's normal, even though it's not. All right, let's hit the alt. Okay. I wonder if you like moved it and accidentally grabbed it. All right, let's just auto. I think very safely we can use First Order up against Jabba. That's what I want to do. We're going to give it a moment. I think it's time to clear the bottom. I'm expecting Ahsoka to be on the back wall. God, I want to use Night Sisters up against that so badly. He did mess me up from using JMK up against Traya here. Now, because I can't use First Order, I'll probably have to use Sith Eternal up here because I need to retain Bane. So what do we do? Let's grab a tank. Let's grab you, I guess. You. And let's bring along the Armorer. We don't have Watt available. No. No. Let's do turn meter. Wait, isn't there a better one with using specials you gain turn meter? Let's do that one. Yeah. I think what happened is he was moving things around and accidentally put Vader there. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because Traya was not on his defense. I could see him adding Traya to his defensive strategy and making that mistake. At least that's what I think now. Do I want to hit Traya or do I want to hit Nihilus? I'm going to go with Nihilus. All right, isolate over on him. Beskar over on C. Okay. There goes one guy. Almost. Should be next turn. There goes Armorer. Alt. Okay, let's blow him up. Good. Gosh, what do we want? Does he have the right cron? He does have the right cron. Okay. How do we want to handle this? We're going to do Melgus. We don't need to do Melgus up against Great Mother. And I guess Inquisitors would be a place where I'd use Melgus. But from his history, it doesn't look like he uses Inquisitors on defense. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. He could be changing it up. All right. Fallen. Now, do I want you? I think I do want you. All right. Turn meter? Not that one. I don't think I have enough of those. All right. Or just the turn meter. I think that's fine. Okay. Let's do this. They're going to be evasive, but fear counts as a debuff. I think we did this. No, we did it on one of these matches this season. All right. So we got shock everywhere. Let's hit those shocks. Prefer not to hit L3 because of her ability to cleanse. Oh, are you kidding me? All right, let's try and take out Dash. Are you serious? What? I'm gonna die. Yeah, if I don't get a drain life before they take me out, I'm dead. And now I'm captive, so I can't drain life. The fear is helping, but can I take out Sana? Is he gonna dodge? Does this dodge? I'm just gonna, because they're gonna dodge right now. He was the only one who wasn't gonna dodge, but he had foresight. I'm hoping to take out Sana. We can't leave Hondo for last. All right, everybody's gonna dodge right now. Everybody's still gonna dodge right now. Deal with that taunt. I'm gonna go here. All right, she's gonna recover. Oh, jeez. We're just gonna hit Hondo. No one else makes any sense. And everybody just fully recovered. And he took me out? Alright, well, they got no lead anymore, but jeez. You know what? We're going to do it. Because now I'm in a bad mood. So we're going to have fun. I'm going to risk it. Because it's Poe. It's not like it's Rose or Holdo. I think I should be fine. We'll take our simple pleasures. Alright, we dropped a couple plagues. That's good. Everybody, this damage immunity, right? Yeah. Just put like a D on it so I know what damage immunity is. I hate that it looks so much like advantage. Alright, let's dispel. Let's AoE, because I don't mind counters onto Mon Mothma. That's actually good. Alright, let's bring her back. More plague. That's good. Let's use a special to get more plague. Alright. Now we can use our basics and drive the stacking. Saving that, because we're probably about to lose Marin. Right. Here. We will dispel. Alright, that'll take out Finn. Maybe not. Oh, why am I attacking you? You're worthless. Alright, we're good. We've won. If I use specials, am I getting protection back? Go, okay, there we go. Alright. Now I feel a little better. How am I dealing with this? Because we still have to deal with this annoying Kron. We still have to deal with Hondo. But we just don't have a lead anymore. Saw my plan was Inquisitors, and I'd kind of like to leave it that way. I am going to use... maybe not. Who has unavailable abilities? Swallow's unavailable. Some Jedis. Wampa's a bad idea. Jedi Knight Revan is interesting. Because marked... we can mark somebody. I think that's what we do. Because otherwise, we don't have great options. We could do some stuff with the bounty hunters, I guess. But I could see this. And we don't really need to do this elsewhere. Got a little work mail. Okay. Here. Here. That's not who I like in that spot. That, what am I doing? Okay. All right. Ayla? Let's do Ezra. We could do a Rebel Kron. Oh, we only have one Rebel. Whatever. Because there's no Old Republic anymore, right? Yeah, that was the last set. go with buffs. We'll mark Hondo. I'd like to get rid of Hondo first. Feed the turn meter. Feed the turn meter. All right. This recovery is super annoying. I'm gonna go swap to Ezra because of turn meter purposes. All right, there goes Hondo. Now we can feel better. We'll have a marked coming up, which I'll save for. I will save for Sana because we're gonna have to deal with some annoying stuff with Cara Dune. Maybe we just do it. No, because she's just gonna. Let's take out L3. We have a marked coming up though, which might be real nice because L3 is proving to be another pain. I'm gonna take Cara Dune out right now. Okay. Because she didn't have potency up, so we had a nice window there where we didn't have to worry about her nonsense. But I don't think we're taking out L3 before we take out Sana. Let's go with turn meter. I want to get back to marked as soon as possible. All right, there's the stealth. Feed turn meter to Yoda. Okay, we got through. All right, she's gonna dodge until we can mark her. Oh, no, we got it. Okay. All right. Star Killer. And which chrome? It's full chrome. Let's just do Bane. The only thing I'm wondering is, do I try Mercenaries? We're just gonna do Bane. I just think it's safer. I'm taking turn meter. You set down a tough defense. Okay, let's increase. AoE. Should I do another AoE? Let's do another AoE. Now this. They're gone. feel like I need an auto. All right. What do we got to cover that's different than Friday? Oh, Last of Us. Real good start to the season. It's just, I just like these things being on HBO because it's not afraid to be mature and tell a story and treat the audience like they're smart. And it's so nice to be able to have that. And really what it makes me want to do is rant about how much I think Netflix is going to mess up BioShock. Although they haven't made any progress on making it, so maybe they're going to pivot. Because I don't think it's in production right now. They were going to make it as a movie, which was always a terrible idea. And I'm hoping that the success of Last of Us and Fallout has made Netflix realize that they need to be approaching this as a TV show and putting proper money into it. I don't know. It just sounds like they're doing everything wrong about it. Okay. Now we have some tough options because we have JML, but JML is not really great up against either of these. What do we have left? Java, which probably has to be SLKR. So then we have Palpatine and Seer. All right, I got a plan. We're gonna Merc Seer Junda. Right? That's what I'm doing? Yeah. So mercenaries, we got Balin. I just don't really like any of these other options. Okay, and I already used Kyle Katarn, so we can use this safely. Okay. But that was the yeah. All right, AoE. Oh, there's Maul here too. That's a concern. And they're gonna counter, right? I don't want them to counter. So I'm going to hit Seer Junda with this ability, but I might be wrong about that. Alright, AoE. I should have targeted somebody else. I'm kind of undecided about who I want to go after. None of these teams were on his previous defense either, so I was not prepared for this. All right. What? Okay. So you're gone. I am not hitting Malicos because I know he's going to counter. So we're going to do it now. And I don't want him to get protection up. We'll do it now. There's certain characters I think are worth the attack on Malicos. And I just don't feel like it's Canderous, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, he's gone. Seer Junda will be down in a moment. And then we've won. Okay. I'm really looking forward to this focus Datacron for Scion. Okay, we'll be doing Inquisitors up against Palpatine. So what? Here, one thing to talk about. What I like about the first episode of Last of Us was, and no spoilers, don't worry about that. It was patient. It was fine just setting up the situation and the stakes. Didn't feel pressured into doing anything crazy. And it just allowed you to get resettled with the characters in the story again. It's not insecure in that kind of way where what did I watch recently that like Daredevil. Daredevil, that's an insecure show. That's a show that is just afraid for you to be with the characters, so it feels forced to do a bunch of dumb stuff. All right. Maybe. Okay. How's it? All right. Let's drop a torture, see if we can burn through Juhani quickly and get to the characters that we actually care about. We'll drop a shred here. I'd rather have protection up. Okay. AoE should take out 2 characters. Yep. I'll take out Visas, or actually we could just get the ability block so we don't have to worry about the revive, but we'll take her out. Yeah, basics and take out Visas. That concern is gone. Hopefully now. No, not quite. Okay, Star Killer's down. Now we can safely use SOKR where I wanted. Grab another. No, Park. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We stun, take some attacks. Swap back. I kind of just want to do it again. Let's just do it again. Okay. Bosch is down. Alt. Let's fix the camera, which just really isn't cooperating today. Awesome. Let's stun Embo. I'm going to do this over on Chrysanthemum. Perfect. Here we go. Now, the question. Saw, he's got a respectable Saw team. He's got respectable Kron. Well, I don't care so much about the level 6. But we've got at least 3 good teams with Afra, JML, and Bodalore. I think we're going to do it with Bodalore, because she actually has the best win rate here. The JML though has a pretty good win rate too. I think we're fine. Well, let me think about this. I just kind of actually, man, what do I think is going to be more successful? If we're looking at Jedi, gotta spread our stuff around. We don't have Jolie to revive anymore. We can ignore taunt a decent amount of the time. It feels like this is the smart way. Let's be smart. We'll just throw in Varys. Alright, we AoE. Start spreading Master's training around and stun everybody. It's a strong start. We'll drop a shred over. Well, do I want protection up? No, you know what? I'd rather do a shred. Okay, so you're down for the moment. Oh, you know what? Let's increase cooldowns. We can prevent Saul from doing his thing for a moment. Now let's do our protection up. Okay, Trooper will go down in a second. That's annoying. What am I actually... Okay, wait a second. We gotta be careful here. They're starting to do some things. Okay. Here we go. Now we eliminate Saw. Gonna hit our ultimate and stun everybody because they were being annoying. Let's heal up. Chirrut's down, AoE. Let's take out Luthen while we've got this window. Boom. All right, clean. Fleet, I don't know. I imagine his fleet's going to be strong based on how he lost to my Malevolence. Okay. I think what we're doing is we're doing Luthen, or not Luthen, Leviathan, Profundity Mirror. That leaves me Empire, which I don't like. We're doing it anyway. I don't like it. I feel like it's by far the safest route. All right, we will AoE. Basic, because they still have the tenacity up. Stun the crest. Alright, I got the droid. Now we can drop some bombs. Alright, punishing one is down. This is actually a little scary. I don't like them getting to their payout. But we have our I'm going to do this. Not good. CAD's down. There we go. Just to make sure he can't blow me up. And now the Mark 6 can come out and take out the crust. Unless we beat it first. Now we're going to do a profundity mirror. But we are adding the bomber. Okay. And focus on trying to take out the Y-Wing early. There we go. This is kind of RNG I want. Come on. All right, we're not messing around. Sometimes I like to bring out other ships, but we're doing this. Okay. All right, he's down. Let's drop more. Reapply it, and there's the Outrider. Now we've won. Okay. Go after the Phantom. Perfect. Now the tough part. Alright, let's bring in the Chimera. Do an Empire. We'll do Vader, TIE, and I think we're going to do the shuttle. Because the shuttle is going to make them a little bit more survivable, but I don't like this without the bomber. Because we're vulnerable. And they can get some attacks off. I wonder if we just focus on Sunfac. Normally I'd go after a Hyena. Okay. I'm bringing out the Defender. I was going to stun Hyena, but they don't have a turn. And Sunfac is probably just going to AoE, not AoE, but if he targets the shuttle, it's gone. We're not doing any damage on that. We're making a mistake attacking this thing. And spread the target lock. Terrible. Let's remove turn meter. See, this is the concern. Okay. Now we bring out the interceptor. Dodges were huge. Now we can blow this up. Perfect. Should have paid more attention to which of these vulture droids is the one. Is that the wrong one? Ah, it was the wrong one. It was over. Come on. Jeez. Let me do it. All right, there we go. See, I got a little sloppy. We could have played it a little bit better. Got a couple more banners, but that's a win. That's a win. Jeez, 20. Yeah, okay, good. The streak has been maintained. Well played by Forza. He was the toughest opponent. Well, I guess we lost in the first round, so that wouldn't be accurate, would it? He was a tough opponent, though. Well played. Respect. We did our job. And my defense did its job. So we can wrap it up there, get to work. I would have liked to have done this yesterday, but we were making that Datacron video, which will be right there. It took a very long time. But those videos tend to find an audience, which is good. We broke down all the Datacrons, how I'm feeling about them, how I'm tearing out their quality. And then we're on to a new season of Conquest, last one of the Jocasta New era. As a reminder, I'll put my Conquest series of videos down there. And you can look at those if you need a quick reminder of some more efficient teams. But thank you for watching BXM to each other, everybody. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.